Looks like a pretty good batting surface.
Sure.
Umpires step in, fielders gear up. The cricket drama is about to unfold. Time to start. Right arm fast bowler from over the wicket. Umpire signals start of power play 1. Fails to connect. The batsman has neatly cut it, steering the ball to the offside. Batsman slashed that ball. Batsman needs to spend more time in the middle. The ball has hit the handle. Could not judge the length properly there. That's a brilliant outswinger. No runs added to the tally. It's muscled. Great way to get off the mark. A boundary. A top-class over. The bowlers really turned the heat on the batsman. Left arm medium fast from over the wicket. Batsman whips it powerfully. That's not too far from the bowler. Great awareness from the batsman. Took advantage of the field change. Unique push by the batsman. Batsman living dangerously. That's almost carried to the bowler. It's gone up.
Oh,
good take from the fielder. That's a superb outswinger. Batsman loses the bat after a score of 5. That's in the air. That's put down. Should have been taken. Off the mark with a double. And that's a gentle push. Almost a catch for the bowler. Fails to run it past the fielder. Fielder completes a simple catch. This bat's contribution is 2. Good over from the bowler. Right arm fast bowler from over the wicket. Batsman smashed that ball. Batsman was just toying with the field. Batsman couldn't score. That was pushed tamely by the batsman, just out of the reach for the bowler. The ball has struck the handle of the bat. Batsman is still adapting to the conditions. It's the handle of the bat. 1 run added to the tally. Batsman pushes it gently, perfectly behind the ball. It's a terrific outswinging Yorker. That's an economical over, good bowling. Left arm medium fast from over the wicket. Timing could have been better. A fielder is present there. Batsman thrashed the ball hard. Doesn't matter where the fielders are if the ball is sailing into the stands. That's come off the top of the bat. A full toss from the bowler. That's well struck. gone for 4. Batsman has forced a change in the field. And he's absolutely smashed that one. Consecutive 4s for the batsman. That's a tremendous strike. The ball flew off the bat. Yet another expensive over fielding team struggling to contain the run flow. Terrific strike from the batsman. Off the mark with a 4. Batsman absolutely trashed the ball. That's a ferocious outswinger. He's given that absolutely everything. That goes all the way for 4. Changes to the fielding now, trying to contain the run flow. It's up in the air. One more boundary for the batsman. A delicate touch from the batsman. Placed the ball behind square. That's a superb leg cutter. An expensive over. Batsman continues on his merry way. A big heave. The ball is soaring in the air. New bat comes into play. Batsman gently taps the ball. Just falls short of the bowler. A close call. Single and batsman is off the mark. In the air. Dropped it. That was an absolute dolly. That's 2 important runs added to the total. That's hit on the top of the bat. That was close to the bowler. What a delivery. The ball swung in late. The batsman has skillfully guided the ball to the offside. Required run rate is nearly 5. Excellent bowling. Managed to keep the batsman quiet. Batsman gets the connection. Batsman pockets a single. Batsman thrashed the ball hard. Batsman finds the boundary. Bowler struggling to keep it tight, turning out to be an expensive over. A gentle knock by the batsman. Batsman will get 2 for that. Batsman gets the contact. It's not a convincing shot from the batsman, but he will take it. It is up behind the square. A leg cutter of the highest order. Another great over for the batsman. Worrying signs for the fielding team. Batsman gets the bat on ball. Oh, what a ball. An off-cutter of the highest quality. Just gets bat on ball. Timing could be better. Fielder stops this. Struck the top part of the bat. Nowhere near the sweet spot. Great over till now. Didn't let the batsman score freely. Up in the air. Dropped. Fielder would be disappointed with that effort. Batsman collects a single. The batsman smashes hard and gets an edge. Straight to the fielder. Ball is high up in the air. It's anyone's call. Spoons up for an easy catch. Batsman's streak with the bat comes to an end after a score of 25. Great over. Fielding team need more of these. That's hit with tremendous power. That's a single. Batsman finds the contact. Current run rate is around 8. Batsman is able to connect. Very good bowling, trying to pull the scoring rate back. That's hit high on the bat. That's a cracker of a leg cutter.
Okay.
This has gone up. Batsman will collect 2. That's a magnificent strike. Safe, but that was close to the fielder. That's a four. Yet another expensive over fielding team struggling to contain the run flow. That's cut beautifully. Can't get it past the fielder. That's right out of the middle of the bat. Batsman will get a boundary. Smashes it. Safe, but that was close to the bowler. That's 4 more for the batsman. 8 runs coming off it already. This is going to be a big one. There's a field change. Fielders being moved around. What a shot. Has really connected that one. That's not too far from the bowler. 3 fours of the last 3 deliveries. That's a lightning knock. Boundaries begin to flow now. Changes are done to the fielding. He's deftly cut it, guiding the ball through the offside. An expensive over. Batsman continues on his merry way. Goes for the cut. Batsman is just toying with the field now. The batsman has crisply cut it through the offside.
Oops. Finds
the fielder on this occasion. Timing could have been better. Batsman continues to dominate. Been a costly over so far. That's gone in the air.
Oh my God.
Fielder makes no mistake. Batsman loses the bat after a score of 22. That's played gently by the batsman. Batsman living dangerously. That's almost carried to the bowler. That's a proper leg cutter. Batsman gets the connection.
Yeah.
Exciting cricket in that over. Left arm medium fast from over the wickets. It's a solid push right out of the middle. Batsman gets 3 for that. Batsman gets the contact. Fielder does well, and no runs added to the total. Really hit that hard. Just out of the reach for the fielder. Ball runs away for 4. Fielding has been updated. He's lofted it, the ball is sky high. 1 run available there. He's hit that one into the stratosphere. That will be 4. He's not got that from the middle. It's hit high on the bat. Expensive over. Batsman looking to get ahead in the game. Right on medium fast from over the wicket. Batsman slashed that ball. Great awareness from the batsman. Took advantage of the field change. Gentle touch from the batsman. Almost a catch for the bowler. There is a single to offer. The batsman has expertly played a cut shot. Required run rate is close to 4. It's gone up. That will be a boundary. Interesting field change here. They're trying to plug those gaps. Bats in the air. 1 run added to the score. That's hit the top half of the bat. Couldn't judge the length. Gets it away for 4. That's a costly over. Bowler just couldn't find the right line and length. Left arm orthodox from over the wicket. It's up in the air.
Holy
Good
shit!
catch by the fielder. This bat's contribution is 27. Batsman now plays with a new bat. It's muscled. Off the mark with a run. Batsman gets the bat on ball. Bowler has been in control in this over till now. That's hit the splice of the bat. Could not generate any power. Batsman gets a single. Batsman whips it powerfully. The required run rate is around 3. That's come off the top of the bat. Oh, what a delivery. Drifting in sharply. That's an excellent over. Good cricket from the fielding team. A big heave. The ball is soaring in the air. There was a misfield. Batsman is just toying with the field now. Batsman smashed that ball. Just out of the reach for the bowler. Back-to-back boundaries for the batsman. Fielding changes are done. Close one just past the stumps. There's a stunning leg cutter. Just gets bat on ball. Timing could be better. The bowler bowls a deadly outswinger. Batsman finds the contact. Ball finds the fielder. Batsman is able to connect. An expensive over comes to an end. Momentum shifting towards the batsman. Left arm orthodox from over the wicket. That's well struck. Fails to run it past the fielder. Timing could have been better. 1 run added to the tally. Batsman gets the connection. Drifts in with the angle.
Sad.
Batsman's score with this bat is 16. First half of the over has been good from the bowler. That's hit on the top of the bat. Collects a single and gets off the mark. batsman gets the contact. A fielder is present there. In the air. Taken at extra cover. Batsman's streak with the bat comes to an end after a score of 14. That's an excellent over. Power play 2 signalled by the umpire. A bit more protection for the bowlers now. Batsman gets the bat on ball. That's a superb leg cutter. Just gets bat on ball. Timing could be better. And he's absolutely smashed that one. Batsman gets a couple. Up in the air. An edge and it's racing away. Hits a boundary. 4 runs off an edge. Can you believe it? Struck the top part of the bat. Nowhere near the sweet spot. That's a classical outswinger. Batsman finds the contact. Left arm orthodox from over the wicket. Guides it behind the square. Spectacular. The ball has drifted in by a mile. That's a tremendous strike. The ball flew off the bat. That's a boundary. That's hit high on the bat. 6 runs coming off it already. This is going to be a big one. Batsman is able to connect. Timing could have been better. Expensive over. Batsman looking to get ahead in the game. Right arm medium fast from around the wicket. Terrific strike from the batsman. That's a single. The ball is high up in the air. It's anyone's call. It's gone for 4. This has gone up. The result is 2. He's not got that from the middle. It's hit high on the bat. 1 run added to the scoreboard. It's gone miles up in the air. That goes all the way for 4. Batsman has forced a change in the field. Batsman gets the connection. That's a brilliant outswinger. 2 runs added to the score. That's hit the top half of the bat. Couldn't judge the length. 1 run available there. The batsman absolutely trashed the ball. The batsman absolutely trashed the ball. That's gone miles. Bowler seems to be struggling to contain the batsman. Batsman gets the contact. That has drifted in by a lot. He's deftly steered it towards third man. Added 2 to the tally. That's gone in the air. And again, the same result. An expensive over comes to an end. Momentum shifting towards the batsman. He's given that absolutely everything. Stopped by the fielder. Batsman gets the bat on ball. There is a single to offer. Batsman thrashed the ball hard. Batsman managed only 1. Runs in the over so far. That's hit with tremendous power. A leg cutter of the highest order. That's hit the splice of the bat. Could not generate any power. 1 run added to the score. That's a magnificent strike. Batsman finds the boundary. Expensive over. Batsman looking to get ahead in the game. Left arm orthodox from over the wicket. Just gets bat on ball. Timing could be better. Batsman gets a single. Plays the cut shot. That's come off the top of the bat. Batsman finds the contact. A bowler stops this. That's right out of the middle of the bat. Oh, what a delivery. Drifting in sharply. That's a gentle push from the batsman. Batsman still getting a measure of the wicket. That's an economical over. Good bowling. Smashes it. Great awareness from the batsman. Took advantage of the field change. What a shot. Has really connected that one. First milestone for the batsman. Total score is 30. Time to raise the bat. Changes to the fielding now, trying to contain the run flow. That's a lightning knock. Just falls short of the bowler. A close call. Hat-trick of boundaries. That's hit on the top of the bat. 1 run added to the tally. Batsman is able to connect. 30 runs and counting. Batsman should look to keep up the good work. He's lofted it, the ball is sky high. That's a 4. That's a costly over. Bowler just couldn't find the right line and length. Batsman could only slice thin air. Struck the top part of the bat, nowhere near the sweet spot. That's gone into the clouds. Simple catch to the fielder. Batsman loses the bat after a score of 38. timing could have been better. Drifts in with the angle. Bowled him. The batsman missed that one and the stumps are a mess. Batsman exhibited great control throughout the innings. All set for action. Right arm fast ball. Power play 1 is underway. Just 2 fielders allowed outside the 30-yard circle. Really hit that hard. Misfield by the fielder at deep mid-off. Batsman will get a single and he is off the mark. It's gone up. Off the mark with a single. Batsman gets the connection. Superb over for the bowler so far. Batsman gets the contact. That's a superb outswinger. Cuts it. Batsman is taking time to adjust to the pace and bounce of the pitch. Superb over for the bowler. Batsman slashed that ball. Batsman is just toying with the field.
Corley.
Cuts that away. Batsman pockets a single. Straight to the fielder. This bat's contribution is 1-5. Runs in the over so far. High up in the air. Off the mark with a 6 though. There's a field change. Fielders being moved around. The batsman has neatly cut it, steering the ball to the offside. Caught by the fielder. Batsman's score with this bat is 6. Good over for the fielding side, but the batsman wouldn't be too unhappy. Right arm fast bowler from over the wicket. It's a balanced field for this over. Looking for wickets, but there's some protection too. The batsman has skillfully guided the ball to the offside. Great awareness from the batsman. Took advantage of the field change. That's muscled. Another boundary for the batsman. Changes are done to the fielding. Bats in the air. And again, the same result. 3 fours in a row, V. Just a soft touch right out of the middle of the bat. That's a ferocious outswinger. Batsman gets the bat on ball. Current run rate is close to 9. That's cut beautifully. That's a cracker of a leg cutter. Batsman still getting accustomed to the conditions. Batsman whips it powerfully. That will be 4 and batsman is off the mark. He's deftly cut it, guiding the ball through the offside. It's up in the air.
Oh shit! Hey.
Fielder accepts the offering. The bowler bowls a deadly outswinger. Batsman's streak with the bat comes to an end after a score of 4. Goes for the cut. That's a classical in-swinger. Opens the face of the blade. Scoring rate is close to 8. Batsman smashed that ball. Batsman is trying to getting into the flow. Great over from the bowler, trying to pull things back a little.
I'll call it.
That's well struck. Batsman is just toying with the field now. A big heave, the ball is soaring in the air. Comfortable catch for the fielder. Batsman loses the bat after a score of 22. Batsman has a new bat now. That's hit high on the bat. That's a proper leg cutter. Hits the bottom of the bat. Fielder does well, and no runs added to the total. Opens the face of the bat. Required run rate is nearly 5. The batsman has crisply cut it through the offside. Off the mark with a boundary. Some good entertainment in that over. Left arm fast bowler from over the wicket. And he's absolutely smashed that one. The result is a single. The batsman has expertly played a cut shot. Ball finds the fielder.
What the hell? Good air.
Batsman requires to get 223. Runs in 267. Balls. He's not got that from the middle. It's hit high on the bat. Batsman collects a single. That's a tremendous strike. The ball flew off the bat. That's a ferocious in-swinger. The bowler has just produced a good off-cutter. Excellent bowling. Managed to keep the batsman quiet. Terrific strike from the batsman. That was hit too close to the fielder. A narrow escape indeed. The batsman has neatly placed it behind square. Fails to run it past the fielder. In the air. Batsman will get a boundary. Fielding has been updated. That's hit the top half of the bat. Couldn't judge the length. There's a stunning leg cutter. The batsman absolutely trashed the ball. Ball runs away for 4. Just gets back on ball. Timing could be better. Yet another expensive over fielding team struggling to contain the run flow. One run added to the scoreboard. The ball is high up in the air. It's anyone's call. Almost a catch for the fielder. Off the edge, yet it's flown for the boundary. Plays the cut shot. Two runs added to the total. That's hit the splice of the bat, could not generate any power. An absolute peach of an off-cutter. One run available there. Cuts it. That will be 4. This has gone up.
Shit.
Straight to mid-wicket. That's a superb leg cutter. This bat's contribution is 17. That over has brought some excitement to the game. Batsman finds the contact. There is a single to offer. Batsman is able to connect. Required run rate is nearly 5. He's given that absolutely everything. That will be a boundary. That's bowled. Batsman's score with this bat is 21. New bat comes into play. That's come off the top of the bat. A fielder is present there. That's gone in the air. That's a boundary and batsman is off the mark. That's an interesting over. Left arm fast bowler from over the wicket. That's that away. 1 run added to the score. The batsman has neatly cut it, steering the ball to the offside. Gets it away for 4. Swings hard and gets an inside edge. That's a killer outswinging Yorker. The batsman has skillfully guided the ball to the offside. Batsman earns a couple. Batsman thrashed the ball hard. That's a boundary. Hit with tremendous power. An expensive over comes to an end, momentum shifting towards the batsman. That's a magnificent strike. Batsman is just toying with the field now. Batsman needs to score 171, runs from 237. Deliveries. Catching practice for the fielder. Batsman's streak with the bat comes to an end after a score of 6. That was just a push from the batsman. That's a classical outswinger. Timing could have been better. A leg cutter of the highest order. Required run rate is hovering around 4. That's hit on the top of the bat. That was close to the bowler. Batsman gets a single. That's high up in the air. Finds the boundary and batsman is off the mark. Struck the top part of the bat, nowhere near the sweet spot. 6 runs coming off it already. This is going to be a big one. Batsman gets the connection. Scoring rate is around 8. That's right out of the middle of the bat. Safe, but that was close to the bowler. Run rate needed is roughly 4. Batsman gets the contact. That's a brilliant outswinger. Gets double for that. Expensive over. Batsman looking to get ahead in the game. It's gone miles up. Great awareness from the batsman. Took advantage of the field change. Smashes it. That was close to the fielder. It's gone for 4. Interesting field change here. They're trying to plug those gaps. What a shot. Has really connected that one. That's a lightning knock. The asking rate is around 4. Batsman gets the bat on ball. Batsman is slowly getting into the touch. That's hit high on the bat. Batsman is taking time to adjust to the conditions. That's a costly over. Bowler just couldn't find the right line and length. That's cut beautifully. Fielder stops this. Batsman relieved. Wicket missed by inches. He skillfully steered it behind square. Batsman is still adapting to the conditions. Really hit that hard. That goes all the way for 4. A neat push by the batsman. That's a proper leg cutter. The batsman slashed that ball. That's a superb outswinger. Has been a good over for both the teams. He's lofted it, the ball is sky high. Fielder takes it. Batsman loses the bat after a score of 16. Another wicket for the bowler, on a hat-trick now. He's not got that from the middle, it's hit high on the bat. A single to get off the mark. It's gone up. 1 run added to the tally. And that's a gentle push. Batsman needs to score 142 runs from 211 deliveries. Just gets bat on ball. Timing could be better. That's an excellent over. Good cricket from the fielding team. Right arm fast bowler from over the wicket. Batsman finds the contact. That's a superb leg cutter. It's muscled. Batsman finds the boundary. That's in the air. 5 runs coming off it already. This is going to be a big one. He's deftly cut it, guiding the ball through the offside. Required run rate is close to 4. Batsman is able to connect. Can't get it past the fielder. That's hit the top half of the bat. Couldn't judge the length. It has been a productive over for both sides. Right arm medium fast. Umpire signals start of power play 2. It's up in the air. Batsman is just toying with the field now. Batsman whips it powerfully. That's a ferocious outswinger. That was pushed tamely by the batsman. Guides the ball into the leg side. A leg cutter of the highest order. Batsman had good control over the shots throughout the innings. Fielder takes an easy catch. This bat's contribution.
Relaxing. So much offense, okay?
Everything's set. Time for umpire signals. Power play 1. A chance for quick runs. Batsman smashed that ball. That's 4. Off the mark in style.
Shit.
Easy catch for the fielder. That's a cracker of a leg cutter. Goes for the cut. The bowler bowls a deadly outswinger. A big heave, the ball is soaring in the air. Gets off the mark with a boundary. Fielding changes are done. That's hit the splice of the bat, could not generate any power. Finds the fielder on this occasion. Simple catch for the fielder at cover. Batsman's streak with the bat comes to an end after a score of 4. Productive over for both sides. Left arm fast bowler from over the wicket. The bowler can hit the deck hard and extract bounce. That's well struck. Fielder does well, and no runs added to the total. That's come off the handle of the bat. Single and batsman is off the mark. Timing could have been better. Bowler's over so far, batsman struggling to score. The batsman has crisply cut it through the offside. A slight misfield by the fielder. Batsman gets the connection.
Shoot.
Batsman gets the contact. Stunning in-swinger. The bowler has really got the ball talking. Tight over from the bowler. Right arm fast bowler from over the wicket. Batsman gets the bat on ball. That's a proper leg cutter. The result is a single. And he's absolutely smashed that one. Misfielder cover. The required run rate is around 5. Batsman pushes it gently, perfectly behind the ball. Batsman managed only 2 runs in the over so far. That's a tremendous strike. The ball flew off the bat. Just gets bat on ball. Timing could be better. Batsman collects a single. Terrific strike from the batsman. That's a 4. Good over comes to an end. Left arm fast bowler from over the wicket. The batsman has expertly played a cut shot. That's 2 important runs added to the total. That's come off the top of the bat. That's a superb off-cutter. Batsman finds the contact. There's a stunning leg cutter. Plays the cut shot. There's an edge, but it's raced away to the boundary, 4 runs. Batsman absolutely trashed the ball. consecutive boundaries for the batsman. An expensive over. Batsman continues on his merry way. He's given that absolutely everything. Ball finds the fielder. Good take from the fielder. That's a low full toss. Batsman loses the bat after a score of 6. Batsman has a new bat now. Cuts it. Collects a single and gets off the mark. That's hit on the top of the bat. Batsmen need to score at a rate of 5. Batsman is able to connect. That's a brilliant outswinger. Timing could have been better. Great over. Fielding team need more of these. Left arm fast bowler from over the wicket. Struck the top part of the bat, nowhere near the sweet spot. In the air. Batsman will get a boundary. Batsman thrashed the ball hard. Bowler struggling to keep it tight, turning out to be an expensive over. It's high up in the air.
Shit. Help.
Fielder completes a simple catch. That's a proper off-cutter. Cuts that away. Great way to get off the mark. A boundary.
Come on, wait.
That will be another boundary. It has been an interesting over. Right arm fast bowler from over the wicket. Batsman gets the connection. A fielder is present there. The ball is high up in the air. It's anyone's call. It spoons up for an easy catch. Batsman's score with this bat is 2. The batsman has neatly cut it, steering the ball to the offside. Gets off the mark with a couple. The batsman has skillfully guided the ball to the offside. That's a superb leg cutter. That's hit with tremendous power. Stopped by the fielder. That's hit high on the bat. That's an economical over. Good bowling. Left arm fast bowler from over the wicket. He's gone for the big hit, but could manage only a top edge. Oh, what a ball. An off-cutter of the highest quality. That's a magnificent strike. For a moment, that looked like a catch. Bowler seems to be struggling to contain the batsman. This has gone up. It's over the line for 6. Batsman has forced a change in the field. That's hit the handle of the bat. The batsman looks a bit rattled. 1 run added to the scoreboard. Batsman gets the contact.
It's
Looks like a pretty good batting surface. All set for umpire signals, power play 1, a chance for quick runs. It's up in the air. That was close to the bowler. Finds the boundary and batsman is off the mark. That's hit the top half of the bat. Couldn't judge the length. 2 runs added to the scoreboard. That's come off the top of the bat. A leg cutter of the highest order. That's hit with tremendous power. Just out of the reach for the bowler. The ball runs away for 4. Changes are done to the fielding. That's cut beautifully. Fielder does well, and no runs added to the total. Timing could have been better. Batsman will get 2 for that. Bowler has been expensive in this over. The ball misses the timber, much to the bowler's dismay. And he's bowled him. The stumps are shattered. That's a classical in-swinger. He has thrown the kitchen sink at that one, but just managed an edge. Off the mark with a run. Just gets back on ball. Timing could be better. A fielder is present there. Batsman gets the bat on ball. Terrific strike from the batsman. That's a colossal hit. Disappeared into the stands. Good over for the fielding side, but the batsman wouldn't be too unhappy. He's given that absolutely everything. Batsman living dangerously. That's almost carried to the bowler. Really hit that hard. One more boundary for the batsman. Fielding has been updated. Oh, that's bowled. That's a proper leg cutter. This bat's contribution is 9. Shot. That's put away with ease. That's outrageous. A 6 to get off the mark. And that's a gentle push. Ball finds the fielder. The ball's disappeared into the clouds. Just manages to clear the boundary. Some thrilling contest between bat and ball in that over. Batsman is able to connect. Stopped by the bowler. It's a bird, it's a plane, no, it's a cricket ball. It's gone for 4. Batsman gets the contact. 5. Runs coming off it already. This is going to be a big one. Batsman finds the contact. Required run rate is hovering around 4. That's a cracking shot. That's gone all the way for 6. Changes to the fielding now, trying to contain the run flow. That was pushed tamely by the batsman. That's 30 runs with this bat. It's been a good knock. An expensive over. The batsman continues on his merry way. Right arm fast bowler from over the wicket. It's a balanced field for this over. Looking for wickets, but there's some protection too. It's muscled. Batsman is just toying with the field. The batsman has crisply cut it through the offside. That's gone for 4 as well. Deep forward square leg is brought to deep backward square leg. Batsman gets the connection. That's a classical outswinger. Timing could have been better. The result is a single. That was just a push from the batsman. Poor performance from the bowler at an economy rate of 14. Another great over for the batsman. Worrying signs for the fielding team. Just gets back on ball. Timing could be better. Fails to run it past the fielder. Simple catch to the fielder. Stunning in-swinger. The bowler has really got the ball talking. He's hit that one into the stratosphere. One more wicket for the bowler on a hat-trick. That's a superb outswinger. That's right out of the middle of the bat. Almost a catch for the bowler. Gets off the mark with a boundary. That's hit on the top of the bat. Fielder makes a fumble there. Batsman gets a single. Batsman gets the bat on ball. Excellent bowling. Managed to keep the batsman quiet. Right arm fast bowler from over the wicket. Gentle knock by the batsman. There's a stunning leg cutter. That's hit high on the bat. Batsman will collect 2. That's gone in the air. 3. Runs in the over so far. That has been hammered. That's a 6. A very big 6. Batsman is able to connect. 1 run added to the scoreboard. Batsman whips it powerfully. Yet another expensive over fielding team struggling to contain the run flow. Batsman smashed that ball. Great awareness from the batsman. Took advantage of the field change. A gentle touch from the batsman. Can't get it past the fielder. Terrific strike from the batsman. Just falls short of the bowler. A close call. Oh, that was close to the stumps, Isworth. Hits the handle of the bat. Batsman is trying to get into the flow. The batsman needs to keep his cool and find the gaps. Good over that, considering the match situation. Batsman gets the contact. Played it back to the bowler. Cuts it. A slight misfield by the fielder. Required run rate is close to 4. And he's absolutely smashed that one. That will be a boundary. Batsman finds the contact. That's not too far from the bowler. Batsman gets the connection. Required run rate is nearly 4. Has skillfully guided the ball towards third man. Great over from the bowler, trying to pull things back a little. Left arm medium fast from over the wickets. That's a biggie. The ball's disappeared into the clouds. Batsman is just toying with the field now. Timing could have been better. Safe, but that was close to the bowler. Consecutive boundaries for the batsman. Fielding changes are done. Just gets back on ball. Timing could be better. Bowler struggling to keep it tight, turning out to be an expensive over. Batsman gets the bat on ball. Current run rate is above 10. Struck the top part of the bat, nowhere near the sweet spot. That's a brilliant outswinger. That's played gently by the batsman. Batsman earns a couple. An expensive over. Batsman continues on his merry way. Right arm fast bowler from around the wicket. Batsman is able to connect. Straight to the fielder. That's a tremendous strike. The ball flew off the bat. That's hit the splice of the bat. Could not generate any power. Batsman still getting a measure of the wicket. He's not got that from the middle. It's hit high on the bat. Batsman is still trying to find the rhythm. That's high up in the air. 30-run milestone has been reached. Time to raise the ball. A big heave. The ball is soaring in the air. Batsman will get a boundary. Another great over for the batsman. Worrying signs for the fielding team. Batsman gets the contact. That's a ferocious in-swinger. Good take from the fielder. Batsman's streak with the bat comes to an end after a score of 23. Batsman gently taps the ball. That will be 4 and the batsman is off the mark. He's lofted that one high into the air. Finds the fielder at mid-on. Batsman's score with this bat is 4. He's gone for the big hit, but could manage only a top edge. Batsman has forced a change in the field. That's hit the top half of the bat. Couldn't judge the length. That's an excellent over. Good cricket from the fielding team. Left arm wrist spin from over the wicket. There's an edge. That was hit too close to the fielder. A narrow escape indeed. Batsman absolutely trashed the ball. Batsman requires to get 127 runs in 226 balls. That's come off the top of the bat. Batsman managed only 1 runs in the over so far. Batsman finds the contact. That ball has drifted away by a mile. He's lofted it, the ball is sky high. Terrific catch by the fielder. This bat's contribution is 39. gets the connection. That's an excellent over. Good cricket from the fielding team. Right arm medium fast from over the wicket. That's a lightning knock. Great awareness from the batsman. Took advantage of the field change. That's a magnificent strike. That will be another boundary. Interesting field change here. They're trying to plug those gaps. The batsman has neatly cut it, steering the ball to the offside. That's gone into the clouds. Fielder takes a brilliantly judged catch. Batsman loses the bat after a score of 12. Batsman slashed that ball off the mark with a boundary. What a stroke. That's gone miles. Exciting cricket in that over. Left arm wrist spin from over the wicket. That's hit on the top of the bat. Straight back to the bowler, a dot ball. It's high up in the air. Great way to get off the mark. A boundary. Batsman thrashed the ball hard. Consecutive fours for the batsman. There's a field change. Fielders being moved around. Timing could have been better. A fielder is present there. Just gets back on ball. Timing could be better. 1 run added to the tally. What a shot. Has really connected that one. That goes all the way for 4. Expensive over. Batsman looking to get ahead in the game. Right arm medium fast from around the wicket. Fails to connect. That's hit high on the bat. That's a single. Batsman gets the bat on ball. Batsman managed only 1. Runs in the over so far. It's a clean strike. Doesn't matter where the fielders are if the ball is sailing into the stands. Batsman is able to connect. That's a 4. Batsman gets the contact. That's a costly over. Bowler just couldn't find the right line and length. Left arm wrist spin from power play 2 underway, going to be a crucial phase. That's well struck. That's a heart-stopping moment for the batsman. Batsman is just toying with the field now. Smashes it. Back-to-back boundaries for the batsman. Changes are done to the fielding. Batsman finds the contact. 9 runs coming off it already. This is going to be a big one. This has gone up. Batsman pockets a single. Batsman gets the connection. Well, that's a stunning delivery. Drifted away a lot. Timing could have been better. Right arm medium fast from around the wicket. A neat push by the batsman. Fails to run it past the fielder. Just gets back on ball. Timing could be better. That was close to the bowler. gets the bat on ball. Bowler seems to be struggling to contain the batsman. Oh, that was close to the wickets. That's a superb leg cutter.
Shit.
The ball is high up in the air. It's anyone's call. That's a classical outswinger. That's an economical over. Good bowling. A comfortable catch for the fielder at mid-off. Batsman's streak with the bat comes to an end after a score of 20. Batsman is able to connect. Excellent drift away. Batsman gets the contact. Batsman will get a single and he is off the mark. Struck the top part of the bat, nowhere near the sweet spot. Bowler stops this. Batsman finds the contact. 1 run available there. That's hit the splice of the bat, could not generate any power. Right arm medium fast from around the wicket. He's not got that from the middle, it's hit high on the bat. Fails to run it past the bowler. Up in the air. Just travelled the distance. That's hit the top half of the bat. Couldn't judge the length. The result is 2. Batsman smashed that ball. Just out of the reach for the bowler. Batsman finds the boundary. Wide long off. Has been moved to straight long off. That's come off the top of the bat. And again, the same result.